What's up? This is Tom Froming from Twins Daily, and I want to talk about Byron Buxton today. It's so nice to see him in the cages working, back on the field. Really excited about his 2020 season. And as you can see here, I've got pulled up an article we ran over the weekend from Lucas Seehafer saying that really nobody's injury prone. Injury prone is not an accurate label you could put on any player, and he kind of uses Buxton as an example in that article. I'll put links down in the description to that piece. Highly recommend you checking that out. But before we kind of dive into some updates and some things that Byron's been working on, I wanted to go through and just show you the 3 injuries he sustained that put him on the injured list last year. All 3 of them were freak injuries, essentially.
Of 18 first pitch strikes, and that got Buxton. Take a look at this two-seamer that comes running in on Buxton.
Center, Buxton streaking in, and a diving catch by Buxton.
Protect him when he's flat out like that. Look at that, full extension.
Face plant.
Yep.
Ramirez drills this one to right center field. Long run for Buxton.
He absolutely crushed this, and almost a great play by Buxton, the center fielder.
So there you have it. Hit by pitch, a dive, and a crash into the wall. I mean, I don't know. The only problem is he's playing. That's the only thing you'd be mad about is he's playing too hard. And that seems ridiculous to say that. But, this is a recurring thing. I'm not going to try to pretend like that's not. Buxton's health has been a recurring issue, and it's been a lot because of these instances where essentially he's going at the wall too hard. However, that is something that he's apparently working on. He was in New York for a bit over the offseason and visited the folks at MLB Network and talked about it in this segment. He references he's been watching video of KK. I believe he's speaking about Tampa Bay Rays center fielder Kevin Kiermaier, who's excellent out there.
Have you started learning, I'm maybe not going to run into that wall quite as hard this time?
Most definitely. I've been watching KK quite a bit this offseason. Some things that before the season ended, me, Rocco, and some of the other coaches talked about, was me trying to jump off 2 feet. That keeps you a little bit more under control as far as going back towards the wall. Being from where I'm from, it was always 100%. You didn't ever go 90% or 80% just because of who it is or what it was. It was always 100%, and that was my work ethic. I never changed it. No matter what level I went to,
for that,
right? So it's one of those things where people would tell me, you got to stop doing this, you got to stop doing that. But in a mental standpoint, when you come where I come from, it's a little bit tougher to get out and be seen. That's how you play.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Can't fault anybody for that. I mean, I remember Ken Griffey Jr. went through a lot of injuries early on, crashing into walls, different things like that. That comes with age and knowing what not to do.
And then even more recently, just earlier this week, Peter Gammons caught up with the Twins at spring training, and Buxton delivered a very similar message regarding kind of easing up a little bit.
Byron, let's start with the shoulder. How is it?
It's good. Started my hitting progression. So, mentally is probably the toughest part. Just the guys getting back out here and getting things back going, and I can't get out there and be full speed. But defensively, I'm good. Running, I'm good. So the last thing I got to do is finish my hitting progress and go from there.
You still got to run into walls all the time?
Nah, I watched a lot of video this offseason to try to switch up a little bit of things, and I'm ready. Gonna play my game, but a little bit smarter, a little bit more conservative.
All right, so Buxton has kind of understood that, there are certain ways to continue to play hard, but protect yourself a little bit. So it seems like those conversations are being had. He's just, looking at video and trying to analyze how he can better protect himself after he's left his feet. He talked about jumping with both feet instead of 1 foot. Very interesting stuff there to think about. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a thumbs up. And if you want some more Twins talk here on YouTube, please consider subscribing. This has been Tom Froming with Twins Daily. Again, I will link to this article in the description. Go check that out. Thanks for watching. We'll talk again soon.